headed up there Saturday evening, spent the night up there, and then first thing in the morning, before everybody else woke up, I wanted to go hiking. There's a trail through the meadow that links up with this incredible trail that goes up to Signal Mountain. I definitely wanted to take Nina on it. I do it every time we were up there. I would do it in the morning before breakfast because it's a nice 3 miles out, 3 miles back. I know I can get 6 miles in, and then we can all have breakfast together. We're talking the entire way. There was absolutely no peace for anyone in the mountains that day at all. And we're hiking along, and we finally hit the bridge. And then my stomach starts to grumble, and I realize, time to head back. We need to cook breakfast for everyone. So we decide we're going to turn around and go back.
We walked maybe about 50 feet, and all of a sudden, I saw something move, and I turned. Everything went to slow motion because there was something dressed in full camouflage coming at me. Before I knew it, this man had grabbed a hold of me and had the knife at my neck. He wrestles me down to the ground, and I start asking him questions. And I don't even know why I remained calm because I was so nervous inside, but I kept asking him questions. Why? Why are you doing this?
And he says, because it's fun. And these nasty black eyes are staring out of this balaclava at me, and I realize we are in big trouble.
He then started to fondle with my backpack that I had attached to my chest. And I'm thinking, okay, I know what he's after now.
He's pulling her shirt up. He's pulling her bike shorts down. And as much as I thought that I could wait for the right moment, I can't. I jump up, and as soon as I jump up, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Because he's still got the knife to her neck, and I can't think of a safe way to attack him. So I say, our husbands are coming. They left the cabin 20 minutes after us. They're gonna be here any moment. You better let us go.
That made him nervous enough that he wanted to take us off the trail and across the creek. So he now drags me to my feet and starts to drag me across the trail down to a flat area before we have to cross the creek.
All I could think was, oh my God, what have I done? Now he's gonna haul us into the woods where we have no chance. So I say, no, I'm not going.
And he's really adamant that he wants Kim to go first. And Kim does not want to go. She is holding her ground.
He's got her around the neck, and he's got the knife up to her neck, and he says, go across the creek or I'm gonna cut her.
And she said, I'm not letting you take her. I'm not letting you take her. And then he slices my arm with the knife to say, I'm gonna, I mean business now, quit screwing around.
He takes her down, and he's trying to drag her down into the creek. And so I have my walking stick, and I take the walking stick and I swing.
I don't see her swing the stick, I just hear this whack. But it's enough that he loses his grip on me because she's whacked him with the stick. And then I'm able to slip out from his grip underneath his arm and slide through.
He now charges at me, and I don't have anything to protect myself anymore. The stick is gone. Turns out it had broken and was laying down where we were fighting. And I am stumbling backwards to try to stay away from the knife because he's slashing the knife. And next thing I know, I'm on the ground.
And I'm already in motion looking for a rock. And I look down more to my right as I turn around, and there's this one lonely rock. I reach for it, I come back, and I throw it at him as hard as I can. It leaves my hand in slow motion, and then it feels like when it hits him, that it barely does anything.
It makes him stop. and I can get to my feet.
And he looks back and forth at us and doesn't know what to do. And then he turns and runs away from us. And as he takes off, I'm thinking, oh my God, he is gonna get a gun. He's gonna finish us off. We have pissed him off. And then Kim yells to me, Nina, come on, let's go. And so we take off for this, run for our lives down the mountain. And as we get to the beginning of the meadow is when we start yelling.
Everyone's inclination as they come out on the deck is that we've been attacked by an animal. And then it sinks into them as we're yelling more, a man with a knife, call 911.
This man comes down off the road, and he kind of fits the description of 5'10", 240 pounds, scraggly ponytail. And out of everybody that the officer stopped, he is the one that is least cooperative.
He says he knows his rights. They can't search his car. They try to get a hold of Nina or I to come. They try to get the deputies to bring us down to look at him. They can't get in touch with us. We're out of range. So they have to let him go. We're complete wrecks because we're positive this man is going to find us. We're having nightmares. Can't sleep at night. I can't work because I'm scared to death he's going to find my kids while I'm away. They bring us in 9 days later for a lineup. They tell us that it's just standard procedure. They need to eliminate some suspects.
We go to this room, and it's not behind one-way glass. It's an actual room, and there is a table separating you and the men dressed in full camouflage behind the table. And they're all given scripts that they have to read from statements that you've given the officers about what was said in the conversation that went on during the attack.
We walk through the door, and I look in, and on my right are 6 men lined up against the wall, all dressed exactly how we described.
I scanned the room really quickly, and I looked down at number 6, and my heart started to race.
And number 6, it's him. And I look in his eyes, and I am just ready to fall apart, and he says, because it's fun.
He tried to disguise his voice differently, and that's why I said, speak up. I want you to speak louder.
And I realize, oh my gosh, all those fears, you always worry. What if I identify the wrong man? What if I pick the wrong person? Absolutely not. No doubt, absolutely no doubt in my mind, the minute he said those words and I saw those eyes again and that same combination, it's him.
We learned that he had attacked other women off his motorcycle and held them at gunpoint and sexually assaulted them.
Once they discovered that he had committed these other crimes, they combined our 2 cases, and there was multiple charges against him now, against 6 women.